Hey, this is Robert Monroe, and this is the No Edit Podcast. This is where I basically accompany myself playing some keyboard and talking about whatever I feel like. Today, I want to talk about maybe AI has a different impact on art than we really think it is currently going to have. I think most people are worried about AI replacing all human artists. And of course, AI effectively is just copy and pasting previous artists, so it's almost like plagiarizing. I think the other thing that people really worry about is it evening the playing field so much that it reduces the skill component to the point where all the skills that I learned and all the things that differentiate me and make me feel like I have value goes away. Well, I think I got some ideas that may quell that concern or may actually increase it justifiably and make you change your idea of what you think you should be doing right now to prepare. So let me spin a little tale of the history of music. You start out, you just discover an instrument and you just play, right? You know, you're some dude in the forest, you get a string, you start playing. Any sound is amazing. It's like, wow, this guy knows what he's doing. And then somebody else comes from a different town and they know how to play a little bit better than you. You know, they got a little more technique. They can fly around the instrument a little bit faster, if you will. Well, they're going to get all the attention. They're going to get all the chicks. They're going to get all the beer. It's going to be a problem. So, what do? You go and practice, and you get better. I think this has been the cycle we've been going for a very long time. We peaked in this cycle sometime right before recording with modern classical music and jazz, and then recording took over, and that changed the game a little bit because now I don't have to be great at live performance. It helps, of course. But what I can do instead is I can just take a bunch of times in the recording studio and just, practice, try it, and get better that way. And then I'll have a final product that isn't necessarily representative of what I can do, but sounds pretty cool and is really impressive. That pushes us further towards perfection, but also removes a little bit of the individual skill component. Well, what happens next? We have digital recordings. Now I can edit on the fly. I don't even have to have a complete take. And then we get into micro editing where if I hit one wrong note, I can just go snip, snip, snip and fix it right away. What does this promote? It promotes unrealistic perfection. And then we get auto-tune. And what do I do now? I auto-tune my voice and digitally manipulate my voice. We're so to the point, if you listen to a live recording right now, I guarantee you that live recording has some level of processing to it to the point where it is very different than actual real live people actually really playing the thing or singing the thing. AI is kind of like the end of this. It's just like in step for all of this. Because all of these things, even though they are possible to do and they're decently easy to do, AI is going to make them super easy to do. Really quickly. What does this mean? To sound good, to have your recording mastered, to sing in tune, to write songs well, all of these things are going to be a piece of cake. Well, let's go back to the original guy who came up with the first stringed instrument, played a little bit, and then the neighboring guy came over, played it better than him, beat him out, took all the girls, all that, old school analogy. If we further that same thought, it's the difference that made that second guy so appealing. He was better, he was distinct, he was other, he was separate. What is the other and the separate thing now if the playing field is so even and making music sound great is the easiest thing in the world? I'll let you think about it a little bit more. I have an answer though. Maybe it's music not sounding good. Maybe it's music being a little challenging to our ears and our palate. Maybe it's someone singing not in tune. Maybe it's something that is undeniably human. Like, you wouldn't even design an AI to do that, because why would you? Like, it's just bad. And I think we already are seeing some level of this popping out. Like, BBL Drizzy is a great example. Almost what's charming about it is its little imperfections. And you might be like, but that was created by an AI. I'm not saying we're not going to use AI. I'm saying the taste of music, the concepts of music, what makes me have a valuable statement is going to be that roughness, if you will, that human granularity roughness on top. That's what I'm saying. So, what does this mean? If you're crunchy already, if you like exploring the bounds of things, don't like always being tasty, I think you've got a great future ahead of you. If everything has to be so-so and perfect for you, you're probably still going to do great. But I think maybe you should try exploring things being a little bit wonky sometimes. Again, I could be completely off, but this is just my general idea. That AI is actually going to push us to be a little rougher, allow for less auto-tune, allow for more weirdness. If you like this, let me know. And if you think this is a total load of malarkey, I mean, I am fairly tired. I had to wait until all the kids were asleep to film this, so I totally understand if this sounds a little crazy. Go ahead, comment so as well. And until next time, enjoy making music, have a good time, peace out.